West All-Stars to start out. Look at the 76ers starting group. Iverson is out there with Big Daddy. Then it's Malone. Then there's Slim. And it's Smooth in at the power forward.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he...
Oh,
goodness.
Talk about bringing the heat, the thunder, and the lightning on that pound.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Good, and it's Iverson who picks up the assist.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
And KD throws it down.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Kept alive. Second chance shot, and it's slammed in by Malone.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Now, here is Harden. Takes the three. Good on the triple.
You know, a good percentage of Harden's points come from beyond the arc. He works extremely hard to find the space he needs on the perimeter.
Malone, left side. Iverson passes to Smooth. LeBron with some nice D.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. To the middle. Here's Malone. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And Malone, a high percentage scorer when he gets it in deep. Once he's got the defense on his back, the game becomes easy with his ability to score.
And stolen by Malone. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Iverson on the mark with the 15-footer.
And the mid-range game of Iverson is quite steady. Has a rapid-fire release, and even at his size, it's hard to get to his shot.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Irving for three. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
On the wing, Iverson, guarded by Harden. Fires the three, drills the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's LeBron, and the basket is good.
There are very few any better than Harden at the and one. He's an expert. He looks for the contact, initiates it, gets it, and still finishes. You can't be too physical with him.
Catching up on changes for the West. Simmons comes in for Kevin Durant. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Irving. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Shorty, he's checked in for Big Daddy. Here's Slim, again, Philadelphia.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Takes it out to Leonard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers leading by 4. Malone trying to break free. Makes it off the glass.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Shots good by Simmons.
You know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
And Simmons with the rebound. And so Simmons will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
They get it back. Now the pass to Slim. Here's Shorty for the three. Good, and it's Iverson who picks up the assist.
And AI, Allen Iverson, does more than just shoot the ball. He also has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Swiped it away. And now Philadelphia on the break. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Davis is checked in for LeBron. Thompson comes in for Leonard. And Bradley Beal subbed in for James Harden. Philadelphia also making some changes. The dude, he's checked in for Malone. Flash comes in for Smooth. And Shake and Bake subbed in for Iverson. And so he makes both from the line.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Lillard, right side.
If the keys to your offense are in Lillard's hands, you're going to be in pretty good shape. Check out how well he runs the pick and roll there. That's just a perfect way to play.
Now here is Davis to the inside. Here's Simmons, and the layup falls.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
They get a hand on it. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And it's Shorty with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Lillard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 5 to shoot. Tries it from the top of the key. Tries again. He gets that one.
Oh, I like the work Aldridge did there. Good hustle. Nice job getting good positioning.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. 76ers ahead, leading by 6. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got Shake and Bake. Shorty out there with Flash. Then there's Irving. And it's the dude in at the 5 spot. Now here's Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson from long range. Unable to get that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
Solid rebound there. And with the sport like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
For Philadelphia, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Damian Lillard. Big Daddy's checked in for the 76ers.
And guys, it's crazy. He really was a late bloomer. You know, Irving didn't have the big-time amateur career you hear about with some stars, but boy, he's more than made up for it.
Now, here is Irving. Here's the 3. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Davis.
Aldridge keeps his head up and his options open. He's a team-oriented guy with a good basketball IQ, excellent pass.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And the mid-range shot of Irving is impressive. He has wonderful form with that shot. Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Thompson in the corner. Offensive rebound. Aldridge. A second chance effort, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, I love seeing Aldridge be assertive. I mean, so good at using his body and his length to take advantage on the glass.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Towns comes in for Anthony Davis, and Durant subbed in for Klay Thompson. Moses Malone, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Iverson comes in for Shorty.
Well, I love his stroke. Aldridge has a sweet stroke and continues to produce a nightly double-double threat who doesn't mind being the focal point of the offense.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The 76ers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Harden's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Smooth checked in for Shake and Bake.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Count that bucket. Durant's got his second bucket.
Man, it's so impressive the way Durant gets that floater off so fast. I mean, at nearly 7 feet tall with guard-like quickness, that should almost be outlaw.
And he gets the bucket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Harden finds Irving. Towns trying to get open. Irving can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 12. And they double up Iverson inside. Here's Malone, and it's slammed in by Malone.
Yeah, Malone showing you the bounce. How high he got up there, dunking comes pretty easy to him. It's quite easy when you get that high up.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the West All-Stars. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Aldridge. Here's Towns. Goes up again. Malone with the block.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
And the dunk by Iverson.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the West. Damian Lillard comes in for Irving. The 76ers also with a sub. Flash is checked in for Irving. Here's Simmons. Over to the left wing. Lillard scanning the floor. Lets the three fly. Iverson grabs the board. Philadelphia leading by 16. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And And it's 6 points for Big Daddy.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Yeah, you can't afford to let Iverson come up with the steal there. An opportunistic defender who knows when to go for it.
1:30 left in the first half. Outside, Towns. Towns is doubled. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Durant. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Here's Flash. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's Leonard missing.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Here's Malone. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Yeah, Malone's strength can be intimidating. He's superb at scoring, even when the D is draped all over him.
Now here's Harden. He has 6. Here's Leonard. Here's Towns. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Yeah, you know, the energy, the hustle, the length and reach, Towns using it all to perfection when he attacks the offensive glass.
Here's Smooth. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
The 76ers have not yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. Eight seconds left now here in the second. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. An exceptional performance so far from Moses Malone.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Durant is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Irving passes to Durant. Harden left side. And here's Leonard from 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Malone's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
The West All-Stars on D. takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. And that's 13 points for Smooth.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
I love the three-point shooting of Irving. Excellent at dialing it in from deep, and you've got to respect his range.
Wasted no time on that one. Slim's got 10 points in the game.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
LeBron dishes to Leonard. To the paint, here's Harden. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 8 points for him.
You always got to track Harden, an elusive player who knows how to get it done inside.
Slim passes to Malone. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Harden's shot is off.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
Count that one.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
From past the arc, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And this is why you got to be in Harden's jersey. I mean, if you lay off of him for a second, he burns you with that quick shot.
Down low, here's Smooth. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. There's the steal. Here's Big Daddy. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
For Philadelphia, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for the West. Bradley Beal comes in for James Harden. And then for Philadelphia, Shake and Bake comes in for Smooth. And it's Shorty in for Iverson. Now here's Irving. Not a lot of room. Pocket 6. Plenty of space. Again, the West All-Star.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Here's Shake and Bake. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And it's the West All-Stars ball. Here's Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
Catching up on changes for the West. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for LeBron. And it's Thompson in for Durant. And then for Philadelphia, the dude, he's checked in for Malone. Irving comes in for Slim, and Flash is subbed in for Big Daddy.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Damian Lillard's checked in for the West.
Damian Lillard.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Passes it to Shake and Bake. There's the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Here's Lillard, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
The West All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Lillard. The free throw is good from Lillard. Shorty the pass to Irving, and Irving throws it down.
Yeah, he's so quick in the air, Kevin. I mean, then the spike down on the finish. Dr. J does it as few can.
Here's Lillard. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Up again, and it's Towns on the follow.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Towns has gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight, and stolen by Aldridge. By himself, and Lillard throws it down.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
And the rejection by Towns. And it's Shorty with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. 1:12 left in the third quarter of the game. Lillard finds Thompson. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for him the rest of the way. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
It's Beal on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and that one drops for him.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And Flash gets it to go.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
And Lillard kicks to Simmons. Back to Lillard. Three-pointer. He doesn't hit that one. Lillard's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Here's shake and bake. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Tipped away. Pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
I tell you, it doesn't get any easier than this, guys. I mean, Simmons finishing with power.
1 second left. No good. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too, Greg. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. Cunningham is out there with Jones. Then it's Shorty. Then it's Iverson. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5. And they double up Iverson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
And here's the West with the ball. Now, here's Lillard. Good work defensively by Jones.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Pass to Thompson. Over Iverson. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Lillard.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. Lillard against Iverson. Thompson right side. Lets it go. And it's off the back rim. No good. 76ers moving the ball around. And stolen by Simmons. A 3-ball. Again, the miss by Thompson.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
And Philadelphia with another turnover here.
You know, that's one of those passes where you just say, uh-oh, as soon as it leaves your hand.
The West making some changes. James Harden, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Irving subbed in for Lillard. Big Daddy's checked in for Philadelphia. Davis against Chamberlain. And it's Davis missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Chamberlain.
Ooh! That's how you attack. Wow.
Oh, man. my.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Davis, the pass to Irving. Chamberlain with the block.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Big Daddy. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Jones against Leonard. It's stolen by Jones. Now the 76ers on the break. The shot's good by Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 4 points this quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Leonard attacking. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Chamberlain got 4 rebounds now tonight. Iverson dishes to Jones. Stolen by Harden. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Harden continues to work on his defense. It is a work in progress, but showing a bit of an edge on this end of the floor now. I like it.
Got that one up quick. And that's now 17 points for Big Daddy.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Iverson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists in the game.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Towns, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Shorty, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Philadelphia dictating the flow, and the shot goes in. Big Daddy's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Shorty, guarded by Harden. Shorty, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. And the West All-Stars have possession. Seconds left to play in the final quarter. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Big Daddy, and it's sent back by Irving. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Harden finds Simmons. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Here's Cunningham. And there's the pass to Chamberlain. Pulls up on the wing. That one a little long. 4-on-3 break. They need this, and Simmons with the layup.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look. Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner